Welcome back to Second Blossom Creative. I'm Janese. Today I'm going to show you how to take a simple plain bag from the Dollar Tree and turn it into a beautiful gift bag that'll be one of a kind. So let's get to the project. For this bag decorating technique today, we're going to make a tag first, and then we will show you how we'll add all these embellishments together to decorate our bag. First, I cut a tag here that's a 3 by 5.5, and then I used my corner rounder here to just round the corners and just stick the corners in there, and then just round your corners and you have a corner. So we did that with the other sides, and then with the tag here we just fold it in half, take our loop handled scissors here, and then we just cut it at an angle where we want it at. So that's how we made our tag. You can make tags whatever size you want, just depending on what project you are making. Then I've got several pieces of our paper pad here that I've got a Paper Studio paper pad that I just got from Hobby Lobby. And we're going to use that to cut some strips to decorate our tag as our background. So I'm going to cut our strips and then I will be back. When we're cutting our scraps for our tag, I did go ahead and make a line about where I wanted the scrap to be seen at. So then I'm just going to go a little before that line, so that way it's easy if we can overlap it, and that way you don't have a bunch of rough edges. And I can show you how to use these loop handled scissors. With the regular scissors it's hard because you have to put your fingers in the holes and they can make your hands want to cramp. So with these here, they just cut very easily. There, just like that. Okay, next we're just going to use our stick glue, and we're just going to start gluing our pieces down. That looks pretty good, I think. So then we'll just take our scissors once again, and we'll go around here, and we will just cut around our tag to get rid of those extra bits that hang over. There, look how easy that was. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to use some of our white gesso. If you don't have gesso, you can use the acrylic caulking, white caulking that they have at the Dollar Tree. That comes in a tube. And this is what that looks like. You can use either one of them. If you don't have the gesso, like I said, this is a really good alternative to using. So we're going to take our stencil I have here. This is a pretty cute stencil. It looks like stones. So we're going to use that and do a little stenciling on our card here. For that, I'm just going to use a stencil brush. I found that that is about the easiest way, especially if you have problems with hand pain and stuff, to be able to stencil your gesso on there. So that way you don't have to use one of those spatulas, because sometimes that doesn't always work the easiest. So we're going to just put that down to kind of give it another layer and some little bit of texture to it. And we're just going to carefully lift our stencil up. And look how wonderful that turned out. This is the easiest method that I found to use, just like your stenciling, to put this gesso on. Now we're going to let that dry, and then we'll come back and add our embellishments. Okay, now we're going to decorate our bag. We're going to take our tag here that we made, and we're just going to take some of our vintage photo and just kind of do a little distressing on the edges here. Give it another texture element. Okay. And then we're going to put, I did take our gesso and do our corners of our bag here, as you can see, with the same stone pattern that we used on our tag. And then the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to use this really pretty thing of lace here. This makes a real good background piece. And then we're going to put our tag on there. We'll also have a picture frame that I just cut out for an element there. I think we're going to put this piece right here. We're just kind of rearranging our pieces so we know where we want them at before we start gluing things down. And if you're having one of those days that it's hard to remember, or if you have to stop and come back to the project that you're doing, just take a picture of it with your phone, and then you'll have a reference to come back to if you need to take a break. A little bit of a breadcrumb for your mind. So these pieces here will be ones that go down here. And I think I'm going to put some of these flowers. These flowers, I get these at Hobby Lobby. They're just craft from paper flowers. Kind of add an element to them. I think I kind of like that. What do you think? I think that'll be good. We'll do a little bit of distressing and we'll put our pieces down and see what it looks like. And don't forget to take that picture. Okay, now we're going to glue our pieces down because I think I got them where I want them at. I use this Barely Art glue. I really like this glue because it's got a really small tip. I will link that down in my description. I am an Amazon affiliate, so I will add some of the products that I'm using down in the description so you can get a hold of your own. Okay, let's start here. We're going to put our picture frame, I think, where that's going to go. Get our tag here. Just kind of overlap those. Yep, I think that'll be perfect place for it. So we're just going to use some of our glue. I do like to use regular craft glue on the bags just because it helps hold a lot better. And we're not gluing the lace down because once we put these other pieces on here that we've got glue on, that should hold the lace in place. But if not, we can always add some glue to it once we get done with putting these other pieces down. And we'll just, and this bag I just got from a recent Dollar Tree haul. I found some of these. You can usually get them 2 or 3 in a bunch of what are the different, every different color that you're using. There we go. And then we have our tag. We're going to overlap it a little bit. We're going to overlap that. And hold that down. Now we're going to take our, I've just got some paper scraps here that I had, and instead of using the scissors for them, we're just going to use the no-cut method by just using a little bit of tearing on here. They don't have to be perfect. You can just tear them and not worry about perfect edges. Nothing in our world is perfect, including our art. And I'm going to put some of that down. Next we got some of our, we got to put our lace down here. So we're just going to put that down here. Okay, we're just going to add a little bit of distressed ink to our piece here. It's colored is Vintage Photo. Then we're going to take the other pieces that I have here and we're just going to do the edges. Well, friends, after that last step, apparently I forgot to turn the camera back on. But I wanted to come back and at least tell you that after we did that last step, we finished gluing down our other pieces of scrap paper that we tore. We added a few of our paper flowers that we get at Hobby Lobby. As you can see, it turned out pretty good. I would love to see the gift bags that you make. If there's anything else that I can bring to you to YouTube, let me know down in the comments. Show you that just because our hands change and don't work the way they used to, we still can craft. Our creativity is always in bloom. So until next time, take care of those hands.